So the Las Vegas Raiders have made it very clear that they are going to add some more people to the quarterback room, according to John Spytek in multiple interviews where he has said that exact same thing, and Pete Carroll has alluded to it as well. But what are the Raiders going to do in regards to the draft? Are they going to draft somebody in the first round? Now, let's talk about that a little bit today, because there's a lot going on with that. There's rumors coming out from everywhere. There's insider reports saying all kinds of different things. And me, as a Raiders podcaster, it's my job to kind of relate to you guys what's being said and try to read between the lines of that. Well, the latest rumor that has come out, and I can't verify this, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen, I'm just reporting to you guys what is being talked about, is that the Raiders are very, very sold on Cam Ward. This new regime, anyway, is very sold on Cam Ward, and they are willing to do something that the previous GM, Tom Telesco, never was willing to do, and that is to trade up to get him. So the latest rumor that is coming out is that the Raiders are willing to trade up with Tennessee and snatch their draft pick in order to draft Cam Ward to the Raiders. So let's talk about Cam Ward, since that's the rumor that is out there. And again, it's unverified. It's nothing that I can verify. The people that I talk to with the Raiders don't know if this is something that is even on the list. What they do know is this. Before we get into today's video, let's talk about the XbotGo Chameleon, the revolutionary AI robotic cameraman that is absolutely changing the game. Guys, if you want to record your kids' sporting events or your own, maybe you fancy yourself a little bit of a savant out there on the court, you can absolutely do it with the XbotGo Chameleon. It has follow me mode. It has the ability to track the jersey number. It can track the ball. It is absolutely crazy what this thing can do, and it comes with the ability to record in 4K 60 FPS, comes with the ability to live stream the game for hours on end with an insane 8-hour battery life of continuous recording. And yes, it comes with an app, and the app is 100% free. It comes with different types of record modes: soccer, ice hockey, tennis, football, basketball, you name it, they got it. It has the follow me mode, the accurate player tracking. It has capture, edit, share, again, all on their app, which is 100% free. You get 20 gigs of space on their cloud, and they don't even charge you for it. The XBOT Chameleon is absolutely changing the game and how we go about recording. Long gone are the days of you having to hold your smartphone up for hours on end to record your kids' games. You just set it and forget it. Lock onto your kid or lock onto the ball, and you can now sit back and enjoy the game and let the XbotGo Chameleon, super robotic, super smart AI gimbal, do all the work for you. It has 360 degrees of motion, 8 hours of battery. Guys, you cannot pass up on this. Go and get yourself an XbotGo Chameleon today. And oh, by the way, it also connects to your Apple smartwatch, or you can use the smart remote. Link is down in the description. Thanks, XbotGo, for being a sponsor of the Raider D podcast. The Raiders are very high on Cam Ward, and that Shedeur Sanders' draft stock has dropped. And they're also considering a Jalen Milroe and Jackson Dart. Now, obviously, Jalen Milroe and Jackson Dart are two completely different quarterbacks. Jackson Dart clearly is the better quarterback, and Jalen Milroe is a project, a guy who has Lamar Jackson potential written all over him, but can you get him to become a Lamar Jackson as a quarterback? That remains to be seen, because he is still extraordinarily raw as a quarterback and makes a lot of bad throws and bad decisions. But let's talk about Cam Ward. Cam Ward is a great quarterback. Cam Ward has a rocket for an arm. Cam Ward has the ability to throw off platform the likes of let's say it, a Patrick Mahomes. And he's more athletic than a Patrick Mahomes. And I think that if you look at Cam Ward and his upside, he has a big play ability upside. He could come into the NFL, and I think that he would certainly be a starting level quarterback. I think that if you even compared him to a Derek Carr, I think he'd be better than Derek Carr. I think he has more off-script big play ability. He has that natural instinct, the athleticism, and the arm to throw in the most crazy situation and angles that Derek Carr never was able to do. And so I think that if the Raiders were to move up from number 6 to number 1, it's going to be expensive. But what you're saying is Cam Ward is our future if you do that. Cam Ward for at least the next 3 years plus would be your starting quarterback, because you're not going to trade up that high for him not to be. So where does that leave Sam Darnold? Where does that leave Russell Wilson? Well, we do know that the Raiders are meeting with the team of Sam Darnold on Monday, which is the soonest that they can legally do it. Now, we know that teams talk to players all the time. They talk to their, not to their players, they talk to their agents and their teams under the water, right, before they're supposed to actually do it. So I'm sure that there's been some conversations that have already happened, but the official conversation with Sam Darnold's team, as well as Russell Wilson, will be this coming week. And a deal will or will not be done pretty much on the same day. And then it will be signed on Wednesday, which is the start of the new league year, which is the 12th. That's when they can sign the deal. So they can start talking officially on a Monday, sign the deals on a Wednesday. And so that's when pen gets put to paper and this thing gets put to rest. And so pretty soon we're going to know who our starting quarterback as a free agent is going to be. So if the rumors are true that the Raiders are going to trade up to get Cam Ward, they're going to trade all the way to the first overall draft pick to get Cam Ward. Do you sign Sam Darnold? I don't think so. I think that if this rumor is true, it's a hedge, because we didn't end up with Matthew Stafford. That was the primary goal. Didn't get him, and so now Sam Darnold obviously is high up on the list. But what if Sam Darnold doesn't want to come to the Raiders? What if all you got left is Russell Wilson? And so I could see some truth in this rumor of the Raiders trading up if they feel from their backdoor conversations that maybe Sam Darnold's not going to end up a Raider. In that case, you got to have a backup plan, and your backup plan would naturally be a Russell Wilson. Listen, despite what Russell Wilson shenanigans pulled in Seattle, trying to get Pete Carroll fired as well as his GM, I think that water's under the bridge, and I think Pete Carroll realizes that right now he simply needs a veteran quarterback that can go out there and get it done. And that means that if you're going to bring in Russell Wilson, you're probably bringing him in on a cheap 2-year contract. And you're going to trade up for Cam Ward. He's your future franchise quarterback. And then you're going to kind of just let it be a battle. You're going to just let the two of them do what they're going to do and see who's going to be the guy. I think that if that's the case, maybe your plan would be to sit Cam Ward for a year and bring him up to NFL speed and then work him in and let Russell Wilson hopefully get you to the playoffs. Russell Wilson's probably not going to win you a Super Bowl. He's probably not going to win you a playoff game. But he can win you enough games to get you in a wild card slot. And I kind of feel like that's what the trend is going towards. We're in a win now mode. We're not going to wait until later. And so you bring in Russell Wilson. He's a win now quarterback. He's going to help you to get to the playoffs. Probably not much further than that. And then by then you're confident that Cam Ward is definitely going to be able to start next year. So guys, if you feel the same way, if you think that this has some legs to it, drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel about it. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next Raiders video. Let's go, Raiders!